Here inside the WB Mason Coaches Report, Anders Jorstedt, joined by the head coach of the Hofstra Pride women's soccer team, Simon Riddiough. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Anders.
A huge 2-1 win against Northeastern. What do you think went right in that win, and how big was it for the team to get that win?
Well, I think it was a couple of things. I think the girls have reacted positively to our training all week. We had a good game plan set out, and they executed it. And I think we were fortunate enough that Northeastern probably took us a little lightly coming into the game. And by the time they reacted to the team who they were facing, it was probably a little bit too late for them. And we got lucky with a bit of soccer god work and came away with the win.
Yeah, just looking at the goals attempted by both squads, your team attempting less than half the number of shot attempts that Northeastern had. Who do you think is most to credit for pulling out that win despite that differential in shot attempts?
I think it was a game of two halves. I think the first half we played extremely well. We pressured Northeastern at the right times. We created a couple of really good opportunities and capitalised. The second half, Northeastern, to their credit, adapted, adjusted to our game plan, and started piling on pressure after pressure. We allowed them shots from distance, which allows the statistics to be a little bit skewed. We allowed them shots from distance, and with that, Freddie made a couple of big saves, and our back four bent and didn't break. So winning 2-1, it was stressful, but I thought the girls deserved it on their endeavour and determination.
Seems like the team has had a lot of close games this season, 8 to be exact, 1 goal, either victories or losses for your team. Do you think that really helps your team be prepared for tough moments like that going forward as well?
Yeah, I think usually yes, but we've been on the wrong end of those a couple of times recently, so our psychology, our psychological edge in those games is more negative. When it gets tight, we start panicking, and that's what we saw against Northeastern. At 2-1, we were comfortable. Then the last 30 minutes, we panicked. We did a great job defensively, but we could have done a better job offensively than we did. And that happens when you're not full of confidence. I'm hoping now that we start believing a bit more in ourselves. Come James Madison and Towson, we're ready to play, and we're playing with a positive attitude.
Yeah, just looking forward to those games against JMU and Towson. How much pressure would you say is on your team to win those games?
There's pressure on every game for us right now. We dug ourselves a tremendous hole, losing 4 on the road and going on 4. It's going to be very difficult to make the playoffs when you do that. But our girls have been fighting, and we were unfortunate in some of those results. And that's soccer sometimes, but we'll fight, we'll work hard, and we'll get to the drawing board again, and we'll give JMU as good a fight as they can expect. And hopefully we give ourselves a game to play on Sunday. And if that's the case, on senior day, we're hoping the emotions will drive us through that, and we extend our season one more game.
And what are you seeing from those two teams, the Dukes and the Tigers, this season?
Well, JMU's on a great streak right now, and they've got 5 or 6 senior starters. And they're playing with that senior attitude, they're playing with confidence, they're extremely athletic, they're dangerous. It's always a big game. Hofstra James Madison games are always tight and one-goal affairs, so I'm expecting the same. They're no pushovers, they're going to give us as good as they're going to get, and they're going to fight for they're trying to get the top seed, so they've got something to play for. Towson always battle. Last year, I think, with as good a team as we had last year, I think we just beat them in double overtime, and they made us play for every minute of that game, and that's going to be the same this year. They've got some talented individuals who we'll have to deal with, and the coach does a great job in organising them and making it difficult. It could easily be 0-2, it could be 2-0, and hopefully we're on the positive side of the results this weekend, and we can extend our season.
I know you can't give away the exact game plan against those two squads, but what would you say, if you can, is the X factor for getting those wins?
Again, the X factor for our team is play positively, play with courage. Obviously our confidence has taken a knock, and when that happens, people hide, and it becomes even more difficult to play positively. If we can play positively into our strengths, I think we've got every chance to win both games.
He's Simon Riddiough, head coach of the Hofstra Pride women's soccer team. Thanks for joining us, Coach.
Yeah, thanks, Anders.